You right there, ladies and gents, how is it going? I'm out on my tow rag, my little Aprilia Tuareg 660 as you can see, and yeah, I'm heading off to lunch, what a surprise, and I am going down to West Beach Cafe this time. I'm going down there to meet up with Phil 480, he's told me it's open, it should be a nice little lunchtime stop. Yeah, looking forward to it. But the main thing I'm doing today is trying out a new set of gloves I've just got.
Keep that bud from aside.
Just before winter kicked in fact actually it was in the summertime I actually bought them. I bought a pair of winter gloves just because my waterproof gloves at that point they'd given up, they got holes in. So those old ones have been relegated to off-roading, which is quite handy this time of year because they are still quite warm, just not quite as protective for tarmac riding. But yeah, so I got myself a pair of 5 waterproof Gore-Tex gloves last summer, and they're fantastic. They're really good. I really enjoy wearing them. They're comfortable and 100% waterproof so far, and I've definitely put them through their paces in the wet weather that I've tried them out in. So they've definitely had a baptism of fire with regarding seeing how well they work in the water situation. But they're not quite as warm as I'd hoped. They're not bad winter gloves by a long shot. It's just that because I ride all year round, like proper all year round, I need winter gloves to be really kind of quite wintry. And I've been struggling a little bit, even with heated grips. I've been struggling a little bit because the wind chill, it just cools off the outside surface, the top of your gloves. And the heated grips just don't touch that. They just don't touch it at all. So although you might have warm toasty inside fingers, where are you going, love? Although you might have warm toasty inside fingers, you end up with quite chilly outside of your fingers. So these things are great. So usually whenever the temperature gets down below 10 degrees I stick my heated grips on, and normally level 2 on this bike is plenty good enough down to sort of 10 to 5 degrees, and then from 5 degrees below I'll put them on 3. But I've got the heated grips off at the moment according to the temperature gauge on the bike, which normally reads a bit high because I'm pretty sure it picks up some engine temperature. It's saying it's about 6 degrees at the moment, which I don't think is exactly true. It's probably closer to 5, maybe slightly lower than that, and with wind chill it's even colder. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious day indeed. So it's definitely not the coldest of days out, but like I say, I would normally have the heated grips on, and I'm just trying these out on their various settings. They've got 3 heat settings for the gloves. You've got like Eco, which is just like a little bit warm, then you've got their medium, and then full burn. And on full burn you get about 2 hours out of the batteries, on Eco you get about 6 hours, so I'm imagining on the medium setting you probably get maybe 3.5, 4 hours out of them. But I've got them on the lowest setting at the moment. They're really easy to change. I've only got one button, and that's on that side, and then this side tells you what setting it on, and you get 1 blue if it's on the lowest, then you get 2, and then 3 all light up red when you're on the hottest setting. Yeah, really easy to use, and in this temperature, even on the lowest setting, they are doing enough to stop my hands being cold. So yeah, they're doing enough to make my hands not feel cold, and that's kind of all you really need from a heated glove or a heated grip, is to just not be cold. We're not trying to be hot. If we wanted to be hot, we'd be in a car with a heater on and all that sort of stuff. And we're motorcyclists, we want to be out in the rugged, wild outdoors and all that sort of stuff, feeling the weather. But it is nice to not feel the weather in a painful way. Me having them down on the coolest setting is purely as a scientific experiment for you lot, just to see if they are enough to knock the edge off, and they really are, they really are. One of the good things about heated gloves versus heated grips is that when you're stopping at traffic and stuff like that, and you know you're going to be there a little while and you turn your engine off, you don't lose the heat. You don't lose the heat, so yeah, it's kind of an advantage. You still keep that toastiness. To operate them, you just push that button there, and that puts them on to the next setting, so it goes from hot down to medium, down to cold, and then back up to hot. I'll put them back onto medium, I think, although I don't have cold hands. I'm going to see what the medium's like for a bit, just because I've still got 3 bars on the battery, and it's only a short little ride I'm doing today. To turn them off, you just push and hold the button there and that turns them off, and then to turn them on again it's the same, just push and hold it for a couple of seconds. Because I've never had a pair of heated motorcycle gloves before, I can't really review them in a comparison sort of way, because I've got nothing to compare them to. So yeah, it's always odd when you see people reviewing a product when they've not had another product to compare it to. Yeah, but compared to regular gloves, yeah, these are great. These are. I'm really impressed with them. I'm quite glad I've made the purchase. They were quite expensive, about 350 quid, I think. And then if you want to hardwire them, which is a kit I've ordered, although it was a bit difficult to get hold of the kit. Yeah, if you want to hardwire them to your bike, you have to pay a little bit more for that as well, and buy that kit separately. This video isn't intended to be a review of the gloves though anyway. Yeah, it's the first time I've worn them, and you can't review a product in that shortest period of time. You need to see how well they last and how waterproof they are. But they should be pretty good. They should be pretty good, because the other version of the gloves that I've got, just the waterproof ones, non-heated, are absolutely 100% waterproof, and I'm really impressed with them. Anyway, I'm down at the cafe now. I'm a little bit early. Me and Phil in about 5 minutes, so he might already be here. But yeah, I'm here now, so I guess that's it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a little natter about the gloves. I will do a proper review of them at some point in the future. And there's a Phil. There is a Phil. Yeah, we'll do a proper review of them in the future. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of my content. If you haven't done so already, do click that subscribe button, and yeah, give the video a thumbs up, thumbs down, all that sort of stuff. Now look at that, cafe's open, win, win, win. Anyway, there's Phil 480. Go follow him. Right, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bar.
How you doing, mate?
Rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bar. Rubber side down.